He gave 4 women unlimited money and 5 days to spend it. Then he watched what they did when they thought no one was looking. 3 spent like empresses, shopping, parties. But the 4th woman, his black maid, she did something he'd never seen in his entire life. Something so unexpected that he sat alone in his office at 3 in the morning, rewinding the surveillance footage, trying to understand. What did she buy? What could make a mafia king who's seen everything stop breathing? That answer would cost him his engagement, start a war between families, and force him to choose between the empire he built and the one person who saw him as more than a boss.
Hello, Castle Fam. Welcome back to Afrokorean Chronicles. And to everyone who's been watching my story, thank you so much. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you haven't. Let's dive into this drama.
Inside a penthouse 40 floors up, Taehyung Kong stands alone at floor-to-ceiling windows. 38, black expensive suit, empty eyes. His phone buzzes. Text from So-yeon, his fiancée. Can't wait for our engagement party next month. The merger will be perfect. He doesn't reply. Whiskey sits untouched on the table. He poured it. Didn't drink it, just stares at it like it might have answers. Behind him, James enters. 60, scarred, loyal, still not sleeping, boss? Taehyung's voice comes flat. Do you think my father regretted it? The arrangements, the alliances. I think he regretted dying alone. Thunder cracks outside. I'm engaged to So-yeon, 6 months, and I feel like I'm walking toward my execution. Silence. Then maybe it's time you found out who these women really are before you lock yourself in forever. Taehyung turns. Slow. What do you mean? James doesn't blink. Your father married for power 3 times, called for his mother at the end. Not his wives, not his women, his mother. Dead 20 years. That's what all his power bought him. Taehyung's jaw tightens. You want different? James continues. You need truth. Next afternoon. Sun filters through compound windows. Taehyung walks past his study. Hears So-yeon's voice inside, laughing. He stops. Doesn't mean to listen, but her words cut through the door like knives he wasn't expecting. Yes, once we're married, the Choi family will have direct access to Kang operations. She's still laughing. He's so obsessed with honor he doesn't even see it. No, he won't suspect anything. Men like him think loyalty is love. Taehyung's fist stiffens. He doesn't storm in, doesn't confront, just turns. Walks away silent as death. That evening, 4 women exist in his world. Each one a different kind of beautiful and dangerous. So-yeon, his fiancée, 29. At an expensive spa, cucumber slices on her eyes, tablet balanced on her lap planning their engagement party. Everything calculated down to napkin colors. She speaks to her friend without removing the cucumbers. Love? Please. This is business. Smart business. Her friend laughs. You're terrible. Number 1. I'm realistic. She sits up. Cucumbers fall. Her eyes are cold, pretty, empty. In our world, love is a luxury we can't afford. Across the city. Yuna, 32 years. Head of security, sharp black suit, deadly precision. She's training Taehyung's men in the compound courtyard. Fists fly, bodies hit ground. She wins every match, doesn't even break a sweat. Later, alone in her office. She opens a drawer, pulls out a photo. Her and Taehyung, 7 years ago. They're younger, almost smiling. Her finger traces his face in the photograph. Gentle, longing. She whispers to the empty room. One day you'll see me differently. Meanwhile, Mi-sun, 34-year-old, family lawyer, in Tae-hyung's office reviewing contracts. She laughs at his comments, touches his shoulder, lets her hand linger 3 seconds too long. Remember when we were kids? You said you'd marry me. Tae-hyung shifts uncomfortable. We were 12. Mi-sun smiles. Doesn't reach her eyes. Still, some promises stick. And then lastly, Rhoda Chinedu, 26, simple gray uniform, hair styled beautifully. She's cleaning the hallway quiet as prayer, humming, soft Nigerian song, words in Igbo, melody carries. Tae-hyung walks past, stops. Something about that sound catches him. What's that song? Rhoda startles. She stops humming, looks down. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to disturb. You didn't. His voice softer than usual. What is it? It's a song from home, Nigeria, about gratitude. Gratitude for what? She meets his eyes. Brief. For waking up, for breath, for being seen. Their gazes hold. 1 second, 2. She looks down first. He feels something shift in his chest, but doesn't understand it. Carry on. He walks away. But something changed. He noticed her. That night, Taehyung's study. Dark except for one lamp. James enters carrying black briefcase, sets it on the desk, opens it. Inside, 4 black credit cards, unlimited credit lines, keys to kingdoms. 5 days, James says. No limits. And surveillance, location tracking, transaction logs. Video or legal, you'll see everything. Taehyung stares at the cards. This feels necessary. James cuts in. Your father died calling for someone who couldn't hear him. You want different? You need to know who's real. What if they all fail? Then you'll know. And knowing is better than wondering. Long pause sets in. Thunder rumbles outside. Set it up. The next day. So-yeon sits in expensive restaurant. Tae-hyung slides envelope across white tablecloth. A gift for everything you do. Her manicured nails tear it open. Eyes go wide. Babe, this is unlimited, 5 days. Spend however you want. She kisses his cheek, already texting friends before he's even left the table. He watches her fingers fly across the screen. Doesn't look at him once. In Yuna's office, Tae-hyung hands her envelope. For your loyalty, you've earned it. She takes it careful, like it might burn. This is generous. Thank you. Her smile is genuine, but her eyes calculate, already planning. Then, at the cafe, he meets Mi-sun. Tae-hyung pushes an envelope toward her. Old times. Consider it thanks. Mi-sun looks pleased. Minjun, you don't have to. I want to. She slides it into designer purse. Mind already spinning with possibilities. In the kitchen, Rhoda finds envelope on counter, handwritten note beside it. This is for you, Rhoda. No strings. Spend it however you want. You deserve it. TK. She stares at it. Hands shake as she opens it, pulls out the black card. Confusion crosses her face. She walks to his study, knocks soft. Come in. She enters, holds envelope like it might explode. Sir, I think there's been a mistake. No mistake, but I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? You've done everything right. He looks at her. Really looks. Take it. 5 days. Do something for yourself. Sir, I don't need. I know you don't. That's exactly why I'm giving it to you. His voice catches. Strange. Please. Take it. Their eyes meet. She sees something there. Loneliness. Pain. Something human beneath the armor. Thank you, sir. She leaves. Still confused. Taehyung watches her go. His chest feels tight. Day 1 begins. So-yeon at designer boutique. Private suite. Champagne flows. She doesn't look at price tags, just points. Staff scrambles. Arms full of silk and leather and diamonds. 42 million won in 6 hours. Instagram explodes. 47 posts, hashtags, selfies. None mention Taehyung except as tags. James reports to Taehyung in his office. She's posted 47 times. None mention you except as hashtags. Taehyung's face doesn't change, but his knuckles whiten around his glass. Then, Yuna. She goes to a private restaurant. 3 of Taehyung's lieutenants. She buys drinks, slips envelopes under the table. Cash. Loyalty. This is generous, Yuna. Loyalty should be rewarded. Remember who takes care of you. Later. Offshore bank. She opens account, deposits 200 million won, building her own empire inside his. James reports immediately. She's making moves, building her own network inside yours. Taehyung says nothing, but his jaw clenches. Mi-sun at an art gallery, 3 paintings, 89 million won, wine event, elite guests, business cards exchanged, LinkedIn post. Success is about the rooms you enter and who remembers you. Hashtag power moves, hashtag legacy. James, she's investing in image, building her brand as your equal. Expected. Taehyung mutters. Then, Rhoda, local market, simple groceries, rice, beans, vegetables, 87,001. She walks to small apartment building, knocks on neighbor's door. Elderly woman answers, eyes red from crying. I can't pay the hospital bill. They're discharging my husband tomorrow. I don't know what to. How much? 12 million won. I don't have. Give me the bill. Hospital. Rhoda hands the card to billing desk. Pays the full amount. 12 million won. Gone. The nurse looks surprised. This is very kind of you. Rhoda smiles soft. It's not mine. It's a blessing. And blessings should move. Tae-hyung watches this on surveillance. Alone at 3 a.m., can't sleep. He rewinds the footage, watches her face, the way she smiles, not for cameras, not for credit, just because. James stands behind him. She's spent less than 0.1% of what the others have, and all of it went to someone else. Tae-hyung says nothing, but his hands tremble. Day 2 escalates. Soyeon, yacht rental, white party, 100 guests. Tae-hyung not invited. Paparazzi swarm. Photos emerge, Soyeon laughing. Champagne raised. Young Chaebol air beside her. Too close. His hand on her waist, her head on his shoulder. Gossip sites explode. Is the Kang Choi engagement already rocky? Tae-hyung sees the photos. His phone cracks in his grip, but his face stays stone. Yuna. Meeting external contact. Encrypted conversation. She's planning something. Infrastructure. Logistics. Power moves. When the time comes, I need to be ready. He respects strength. Second offshore account opens. James. Boss, she's building an exit strategy. Or a takeover. Me son. Professional photoshoot. Designer everything. Magazine interview. The woman behind Korea's most powerful man. She talks about Tae-hyung like he's her project. Her creation. Every king needs a queen who understands the game. I've known him since we were children. I know how to refine him. Tae-hyung watches the video. Feels sick. Rhoda, old orphanage, peeling paint, broken windows. She brings books, art supplies, fruit, sits on floor with children. Little girl crawls into her lap. Teacher Rhoda, are you a princess? Rhoda laughs. Real. No, baby, I'm just a maid, but you're pretty like a princess. Well, thank you. But you know what? God loves maids just as much as princesses. Boy asks, is your boss nice? Rhoda pauses, smiles soft. He seems lonely, like he carries heavy things, so I pray for him. Why? Because everyone deserves someone who prays for them. Tae-hyung watches this footage, alone. His hands tremble. He rewinds it, watches again. That sentence, I pray for him. Something breaks inside his chest, cracks open. He closes his eyes. First time since his father died, he cries. If you're enjoying this story, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what happens next, because the choices these women make will change everything. Day 3, night compound courtyard. Rhoda walks to servant quarters, hears sounds, stops. Through window she sees Tae-hyung's men, beating someone, blood, violence. The man screams. Rhoda's face goes pale, hand covers her mouth. She backs away, runs, her room. She sits on bed, shaking, picks up phone, calls home. It rings 3 times. Rhoda, NUAM. Her mother's voice. Warm. It's late there. Are you okay? Rhoda's voice breaks. Mama, I don't know if I should stay here. What happened? The people I work for, they do terrible things. I saw blood, Mama. There was so much blood. Then leave. Come home. But Mama, he's not all bad. Mr. Kang, I see pain in him. I see someone who's lost. You cannot save a man from himself, Rhoda. Only God can do that. I know. But what if God put me here for this? What if I'm supposed to be light in this darkness? Then you burn bright anyway, but don't let the darkness swallow you. You understand? Yes, Mama. And Rhoda, pray. If God wants you there, he'll make it clear. If not, he'll make a way out. Rhoda kneels beside her bed, prays in Igbo. Tears stream down her face. Chinek, show me what to do. If I'm meant to stay, give me strength. If I'm meant to go, give me courage. But please, don't let me lose myself here. She stays there, praying, until dawn breaks. Day 4, late night, Tae-hyung's study. He's surrounded by surveillance reports. Photos, receipts, video stills. Soyeon at the yacht party, kissing the air. Yuna meeting with rivals. Misun's magazine cover, the woman who will refine the Kang Empire. Then Rhoda, at orphanage, at hospital, praying. He stands, walks to his father's portrait on the wall, stares at it. You were right, weren't you, Abeoji? Love is weakness. Soyeon would bleed me dry. Yuna would overthrow me. Misun would use me as a stepping stone. He pauses. Voice cracks. But then there's her, Rhoda. She doesn't want my power, doesn't fear my name. She just sees me. And that terrifies me more than any bullet. His hands clench. Because if I choose her, I'm choosing to feel again. And feelings get you killed in our world. James enters quiet, talking to the dead again. He's the only one who can't betray me. Your father died with everything and nothing, boss. 3 wives, dozens of mistresses, and he died alone, calling for his mother. Is that what you want? What if I get her killed? What if loving her makes me weak? What if loving her makes you fight harder? James steps closer. A man with nothing to lose is dangerous, but a man with everything to lose, unstoppable. Tae-hyung stares at Rhoda's photo on screen. She prays for me, James. Doesn't even know me, and she prays for me. Then maybe she sees something worth saving. Long silence. Rain starts again outside. Call them all in. Tomorrow night. It's time. Day 5. Morning. Each woman receives message. Dinner tonight. 7 p.m. Attendance mandatory. TK, Soyeon at spa. Ugh, what now? I have plans. But she cancels them. Curious. Yuna at shooting range. Stops mid-shot, reads message. Her expression hardens. He knows. Mi-soon at cafe. Smiles. Finally. He's ready to make it official. Starts planning outfit. Rhoda cleaning. Sees message. Panic floods her. Why would he want me at dinner? I'm just staff. She calls Mama again. Noah, maybe this is God's answer. Go, listen, trust him. Sunset. Tae-hyung stands before mirror. Buttoning shirt. James enters with final reports. Everything's ready. Surveillance compiled. Dining room set. And Rhoda? She spent 5 days helping others. Total personal expenditure, 340,000 won. That's less than Soyeon spent on 1 pair of shoes. Tae-hyung's eyes close. I already know who I'm choosing, James. Then why the dinner? Because they deserve to know why they lost. Dining room, long table, crystal chandelier, 4 place settings. Elegant, tense. Soyeon arrives first. Red dress, confident stride, Yuna next, black suit, guarded, Mi-sun, navy cocktail dress. Smiling, Rhoda last. Simple cream blouse, long skirt, terrified. Doesn't sit until told. Tae-hyung enters, sits at head of table. Silence wraps around them like smoke. Soyeon breaks it. So what's this about? Are we celebrating something? In a way. Mi-sun leans forward. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Tae-hyung picks up remote. Screens descend from ceiling. 5 days ago, I gave each of you a black card. Unlimited credit. No rules. I said it was a gift. The women shift. Glance at each other. It was also a test. Soyeon's eyes narrow. Excuse me? I needed to know who you were when you thought no one was watching. So I watched. Yuna's hand moves slightly toward concealed weapon. Stops. Mi-sun's voice goes sharp. You tracked us? I observed you. Rhoda's breathing quickens. Panic floods her eyes. And now, I want to show you what I learned. He presses remote. Soyeon's footage plays. Shopping spree, yacht party, the kiss with Chaebol Air, her phone call. The Choi family will finally control Kang operations. Soyeon's face goes white, then red. You had no right. I had every right. You were planning to betray me. She stands, furious. Betray you? This was always business. You knew that. Our families arranged this. I knew it was arranged. I didn't know you were plotting a takeover. You had a choice, Tae-hyung. I didn't. Her voice breaks. Women in our world don't get choices. We survive however we can. For a moment, she's not villain. She's trapped, scared, human. I understand that, which is why I'm not having you killed. But the engagement is over. Your family will accept my terms, or face consequences. So Jan grabs her purse, storms out, door slams. Yuna's footage plays, paying off his men, offshore accounts, meeting with contacts. Yuna stays calm. I can explain. Go ahead. I wasn't betraying you. I was preparing. Building something of my own so I wouldn't be disposable. Her voice cracks on that last word. I've been thrown away before, Taehyung. Orphaned at 6. Sold at 12. You saved me. Gave me purpose. But I've seen how this world works. Loyalty isn't enough. So I built insurance. By buying my men's loyalty, by making sure if you ever decided I wasn't useful anymore, I'd survive. Silence. I never planned to discard you, Yuna. But you could have, and I'd have had nothing. He sees it now. Her ambition wasn't malice. It was fear. You're reassigned, head of external security. You'll run your own division. Your offshore accounts. Keep them. You earned them. But you work with me, not under me. Understood? Yuna looks surprised. Understood. She stands, bows slightly, leaves with dignity. Mi-sun's footage plays. Photo shoot, magazine interview, LinkedIn posts. Mi-sun laughs nervous. This is what you're upset about? I was promoting our partnership. There is no partnership, Mi-sun. Her smile fades. You wanted the idea of me, the legacy, the story, the woman who refined Taehyung Kang. That's what you said. I meant it as a compliment. You meant it as a role. I was your project, not your partner. Mi-sun's eyes fill with tears. I loved you, Taehyung. When we were kids, I really did. I know, but that was 20 years ago. And love can't live on nostalgia. And what does it live on? Truth. And you loved who I could be, not who I am. Mi-sun stands, wipes her eyes. I hope whoever you choose knows what she's getting. She leaves. Quiet. Now only Rhoda remains. She's shaking. Tears stream silent. Did I fail, sir? Her voice barely whisper. Taehyung's expression softens. Look at the screen, Rhoda. Her footage plays. The market, paying neighbor's hospital bill, orphanage with children, her praying. I pray for him. Everyone deserves someone who prays for them. Distributing coats to homeless. Rhoda watches. Confused. I don't understand. You spent less than everyone else. But you gave more than I've ever seen. I just thought those people needed help. Exactly. He stands, walks to her. So Jan wanted my power. Yuna wanted security. Mi-sun wanted a legacy. But you, Rhoda, you didn't want anything from me. Because it's not mine to want, sir. And that's exactly why. He kneels beside her chair. Eye level. Why I'm falling in love with you. Rhoda's breath catches. Sir, Taehyung, please, just Taehyung, I can't. This world, what I saw, the violence, I know what I am, I know what I do, and I'm not asking you to accept it. I'm asking if you could see past it, to the man who's so tired of being alone. I'm just a maid. You're the only person in this city who sees me as human. I'm nobody. You're everything. Their eyes lock. This is dangerous. Your world, your enemies. I'm not built for this. You survived war in Nigeria. Your father was killed. You fled. You rebuilt. You're stronger than you think. But I won't lose myself, my faith, my values. I can't. I'm not asking you to. Then what are you asking? I'm asking if you'll give me a chance. To prove that love isn't just a transaction. That someone can choose me not for what I have, but for who I am. Scars and all. Silence stretches. I have conditions. He smiles small. Of course you do. Rhoda wipes tears. Finds strength. 1. I don't want to be your secret. If you choose me publicly. I won't hide. Agreed. 2. I won't watch you become a monster. Your world is violent. I accept that. But senseless cruelty, innocent blood, I can't stand beside that. He pauses. Agreed. You keep me accountable. 3. I won't lose myself. My faith, my church, my community, they stay mine. You don't own all of me. I don't want to own you. I want to know you. 4. You meet my family. My mother in Nigeria. My godfather. If I'm entering your world, you enter mine. No shame. When do we leave? Rhoda's lips tremble, almost smile. You're serious. Completely. Then I have one more condition. Name it. You have to let me love you the way I know how. Which means when you're hurting, you tell me. When you're scared, you don't hide it. And when you do terrible things, her voice breaks, you let me pray for you anyway. Taehyung's eyes fill with tears. I don't deserve you. None of us deserve grace, but we receive it anyway. He takes her hand. Careful, like it's made of light. I have conditions too. Go ahead. 1. You accept my protection. 24/7 security. So Yeon's family will retaliate. Non-negotiable. Okay. 2. You trust my judgment in my world. When I say run, you run. When I say hide, you hide. Lives depend on it. I trust you. 3. You let me love you the way I know how. Which means I'll be possessive. I'll be intense. But I'll be loyal. Absolutely. Completely. Forever. Rhoda smiles soft. I'm Nigerian. We don't do cold love either. Taehyung laughs out laugh. God help us both. He will. They stand together, facing each other. So we're doing this, apparently. Any regrets? Ask me in 7 months. He smiles, steps closer. May I kiss you? Rhoda's breath hitches. You're asking permission? You said I had to see you as equal. Equals ask. Rhoda smiles so sweet and shy. Yes. He cups her face. Gentle. Like she might disappear. Their lips meet. Soft at first. Then deeper. Desperate. Like they're both drowning and breathing for the first time. When they pull apart, both are crying. I'm terrified. Me too. Good. That means we're paying attention. He laughs against her forehead. 3 days later on the compound rooftop, midnight, Taehyung finds Rhoda staring at Seoul's lights. Can't sleep? She turns. Smiles. Too much beauty. This city. You. All of it. He wraps his coat around her shoulders. Pulls her close. I'm scared, she whispers, that I'll wake up and this was a dream. He tilts her chin up. Then let me prove you're awake. He kisses her. Slow. Deep. When they break apart, she's breathless. Definitely awake, she laughs. Good. He presses his forehead to hers. Because I'm not letting you go. Ever. 5 days later. Taehyung's in his study room. He pulls a small velvet box from his desk drawer. Inside, a simple gold band. No diamonds, no flash. Just pure gold that catches lamplight. James enters, sees the box, smiles. Your father proposed with a rock the size of a fist. Taehyung closes the box. Rhoda doesn't want rocks. She wants real. When? Tonight, later, their rooftop. Stars scattered above Seoul. Rhoda leans against the railing. Taehyung kneels. No grand speech, just truth. I don't have pretty words. I'm not a good man. But you make me want to be better. Marry me, please. Rhoda's hands cover her mouth. Tears stream. You're asking equals ask. Remember? She drops to her knees. Eye level. Yes. 1,000 times yes. He slides the ring on. Perfect fit, like it was always meant to be there. They kiss under Seoul's stars slowly, knowing they forever belong to each other. Morning comes. Next morning. Taehyung takes Rhoda to Gangnam's most exclusive boutique. Same one So-yeon frequented. Statement. Rhoda hesitates at the entrance. I don't need expensive things, I know. But I want to give you beautiful things. Let me. Inside. Staff recognizes him. Whispers start. The maid. His new woman. Scandal. Taehyung holds her hands, assuring her. He is with her. She tries on a simple emerald dress. Steps out of the fitting room, uncertain. His breath catches. You're beautiful. It's too much. It's perfect. He turns to Staff. We'll take it. And everything else she touched. Rhoda protests. Taehyung, I only need one. I don't care what you need. I care what you deserve. He cups her face. Right there. In front of everyone. You're mine now. Let me show the world what that means. The boutique goes silent. Everyone shocked, staring at them. Message received. 2 weeks later. War begins. So-yeon's father in boardroom. The Kangs dishonored us. We respond. Attack on Taehyung's warehouse. Explosion. Flames reach the sky. Yuna coordinates defense. News reports. Gang violence escalates in Seoul. Taehyung's compound. War room. Maps. Strategies. His men tense. Boss, they hit 3 of our fronts. We need to retaliate. Not yet. Let them overextend. Yuna, they're looking for weakness. We need to show strength. We will. But strategically, not emotionally. James enters. Boss, they tried to grab Rhoda. Taehyung's entire demeanor changes. Ice. Tried? Our team intercepted. She's safe. Shaken, but safe. Where is she? Safe house. Night. Rhoda sits wrapped in blanket, eyes wide. 2 guards outside. Taehyung bursts in. Rhoda. She stands, runs to him. They collide. He holds her. Tight. Trembling. I'm so sorry. I'm okay. I'm okay. They could have taken you. They could have, but they didn't. Your people protected me. This is my fault. No. This is their choice. You didn't start this. Maybe I should end this. Send you somewhere safe. Somewhere they can't. Don't you dare finish that sentence. He stops. Stares. You think I'm breakable? I survived Boko Haram. I'll survive the Choi family. This isn't your fight. You made it my fight when you chose me, and I chose you back. So stop protecting me like I'm glass and start working with me. What are you saying? I'm saying use me. Use my community. Use what I know. How? Her Nigerian community includes diplomats, UN workers, international lawyers. She brokers neutral mediation through international channels. Meeting. Neutral ground. International arbitrator present. So Yeon's father. Taehyung. Rhoda as representative. Choi speaks cold. This is our business. Why is an outsider here? She's not an outsider. She's my partner. Rhoda speaks calm. Perfect Korean. Mr. Choi, with respect, this conflict benefits no one. You've lost 3 warehouses. Mr. Kang has lost 2. The police are investigating. International authorities are watching. She slides documents across table. These are reports from Interpol. They're building a case against organized crime in Seoul. If this war continues, you'll both be primary targets. You're bluffing. I'm Nigerian. We don't bluff about survival. We've seen what happens when powerful men destroy each other. Everyone loses. Taehyung adds, I've also frozen your family's access to 3 shipping routes. Your legitimate business fronts are bleeding money. You can't afford a prolonged war. Choi's face goes stone. You dishonored my daughter. Your daughter dishonored herself. I have recordings of her planning corporate espionage, but I'm willing to keep them private if we end this now. Rhoda. Mr. Choi, your daughter is young. She can recover from a broken engagement. She cannot recover if her family's empire collapses. Choose wisely. Long silence. What are your terms? Ceasefire. Public statement that the engagement ended by mutual agreement. You keep your territories. I keep mine. We stay out of each other's way. And my daughter's reputation? I'll personally ensure no damaging information leaks. She can save face. Start fresh. Choi studies Rhoda. You're protecting the woman who wanted you dead? I'm protecting everyone. That's what Grace does. Choi pauses. Then to Taehyung. You've chosen interestingly. I've chosen wisely. Choi stands, extends hand. Ceasefire. But if you ever cross into my territory again, Taehyung shakes hand. You'll never need to find out. Agreement signed. Outside. Walking to car. You just negotiated peace between 2 mafia families. I just applied common sense. You men make everything so complicated. Taehyung laughs. My father would have gone to war. You ended it in 40 minutes. Your father didn't have me. He stops, pulls her close. No, he didn't. They kiss. Relief. Victory. Love. 7 months later. Private ceremony. Taehyung's compound garden. Small, intimate. White chairs, soft music, sunset, guests. Taehyung's men uncomfortable in suits. Rhoda's church family joyful, singing. James crying. Yuna smiling genuine. Mi-soon sent gift. Didn't attend. Rhoda walks down aisle in luxurious customized gown made specially for her. Natural hair in elegant crown braid. Radiant, Taehyung at altar, expensive three-piece red suit, eyes only for her. When she reaches him, he takes her hands. They tremble, both of them. Their vows are simple. I see you. I choose you. I love you. When the officiant says you may kiss, Taehyung doesn't wait. He pulls her close, kisses her like she's air and he's been drowning. The crowd erupts. Nigerian ululations mix with Korean applause. 1 year later, in Taehyung's office, daytime, he's in tense meeting with rival bosses, territory negotiations, cold, hard, dangerous. Accept my terms by tonight or we have a problem. Rival boss smirks. You're getting soft, Kang. Married life making you weak? Taehyung's phone buzzes. Text from Rhoda. Dinner at 7. Don't be late. And bring flowers. It's our anniversary. Heart emoji. His face softens. Just for a second. Ice returns. Weak? No, focused. Which is why this meeting is over. He stands, straightens his jacket. I don't keep my wife waiting. Decide by midnight. He walks out. At home, Rhoda cooking jollof rice, humming Nigerian song. Front door opens. Taehyung enters with roses. She turns, lights up. You're on time, Chineke. Miracles still happen. You asked. I came. He kisses her forehead. She notices blood on his shirt cuff. Busy day? You don't want details, sweetheart. I don't need them. But Taehyung. She touches his face, makes him look at her. Was it necessary? Long pause. Yes. Then I trust you. She turns back to stove. Now go wash up. Jollof is getting cold, and I made puff puff for dessert. He smiles. Rare. Genuine. You spoil me. Someone has to. You're too busy being terrifying. He wraps his arms around her from behind, rests his chin on her shoulder. I love you. I love you too, baby. Now move. You're blocking my spatula. He laughs. He gave her unlimited wealth to test her character. She gave him a mirror to see his soul. He still rules a dark kingdom. But now with something his father never had, a queen who sees the man beneath the crown. Their hands intertwine on the counter, his scarred and powerful, hers gentle with a gold band. Soul glows beyond. Love doesn't erase darkness. It makes light worth fighting for. If you love this story, lovies, don't forget to subscribe to Afrokorean Chronicles. Hit that notification bell and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones that remind us what really matters, and when no one's watching, are you the person you pretend to be? Thanks for listening.